The question that most people do not want to face is, who am I? Who am I? Why am I even here? What is my identity as a trader? Once you get this right, everything else gets easier. Your clarity sharpens, your strategies align, your behavior elevates. People spend so much time trying to figure out how to have discipline, how to make themselves do the things they don't want to do. This all gets solved when you get clear about who am I and what do I want. I've been trading for over 30 years, and every year the same pattern holds true. December determines January, January determines Q1, and Q1 determines your year. For most traders, it's the question right here. What do I want? I ask every student this question, and most can't answer it clearly. And here's the truth. If you don't know what you want, you'll never know. Most students can tell me what they don't want. I want to get away from my boss. I hate my job. I want to stop working all the time. But they cannot clearly communicate to me what it is they actually want. If you don't know what you want, you will not know what is the right trading system, or what are the right patterns, or which strategies actually align with your goals. And when we talk about the question, what do I want? There's actually another question that lies beneath it. The question that most people do not want to face. And that question is, who am I? Who am I? Why am I even here? And related to that is, what is my identity as a trader? Once you get this right, everything else gets easier. Your clarity sharpens, your strategies align, your behavior elevates. People spend so much time trying to figure out how to have discipline, how to make themselves do the things they don't want to do. This all gets solved when you get clear about who am I and what do I want. You start acting like a pro. You're not a hobbyist. You're not hopeful. You're not someone who tries. You are someone who executes. There's almost an infinite number of ways you can make money in the market. You can take trading systems and put them in different categories. They actually fall into a handful of simple categories in many respects. But within these simple categories, there's almost infinite variations of the same strategy. For you, the key is get clear about what you want, and then the strategy will fit you. Quick example, trading by appointment. If you only want to trade a little bit, you want to have a life, you're retired, you have a job, you have a business, whatever, you can trade in 30 minutes a day, and you can do it by appointment. Where did this come from? This came from taking your trading and fitting it to what you want, which is to live a great life. Some of you don't want to sit in front of screens all day. Most of you shouldn't sit in front of screens all day, but this works. Another example is you have a trend following system. It does really well, but you know, trend following systems go hot and cold. You don't like it when it's cold. So if you're clear about what you want, I want to be able to consistently make money, then you'll realize that it's not necessarily the best trend following system that you need. It helps, but you also need mean reversion or prediction or something like that to complement trend following. And that smooths the equity curves. That has one system make money when the other one is struggling. So they always are picking each other up. But this is built by design when you know what you want. Get clear about what you want, get clear about how you're going to get it, and be clear about your routines. Q1 is like the biggest quarter for hedge fund managers. I know a lot of hedge fund managers, they'll have a big Q1 and then they go on coast for the rest of the year because they've hit their objectives for their clients. If you don't have a good Q1, you're chasing all year and it is much harder. Let's get ready and have a great year.